Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft. I'm standing on a sand pillar because I measured the distance to build a animal farm which will be placed here. There's a little sign. So this is about the middle, and yeah. I did some things offline. Today we are not going to build this. Why don't I use the shovel? I'm not going to build the animal thingy today because we today want grammar fail. Today we want to build some redstone. Where is my chest? There's my chest. I went down in the strip mine. This is why I have so many pickaxes. Let me store all these here. This is okay. Alright, so I was down in the mine to gather some resources because today I want to build the railway with the automated unloading, and I think this is the amount of materials I need, and these are some extras. So the dispenser I grabbed from the jungle temple. I accidentally destroyed. Well, I destroyed it with purpose, but it was the wrong temple, as we maybe recall. And all these materials, this crazy amount of redstone, is just to make sure that I don't run out of materials there. Let me hop over to this thing, and I have a little story because I watched Doctor Who some weeks ago, and by the time this episode is coming out, it might be January, the middle of February, somewhere in this. So it's quite a long time ago, and I'm not sure if I don't need this. And by this time, I think I already got the DVD. So, alright, back to what I wanted to do. I made some tests in a creative world. I didn't change this world. And I figured out that I need a hell lot of resources. And let me see, 36 gold, 1 treasure plate stone. Alright, my list tells me I need 2 detector rails. Let me first store a lot of things. Oh, by the way, I'm still in version 1.6.4, which you see by these 2 flowers, because I'm not sure if these roses will disappear, because out there's a bunch of red roses. Oh, don't destroy the window. And I don't want to lose them, so I think I'm going to back up this world and test it. Alright, so I need 118 rails and a lot of sticks. Nope, wrong. This could be the... Oh! Sticks. Alright, 100... This should enough for the moment. We don't need any verbs. And the detector rail was this way? No. This? No. This way? No. This way? Oh, wait. Alright, okay. That's more than I expected. That's good. Take this one. We don't need these 2 pressure plates anymore. And the story comes in a moment. I just have to be sure not to waste any resources. And then I need No. Correct. How many you need? 35 powered rails. 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Alright. Too many stuff. Alright, let me mark off. I got the detector rails. Got the powered rails. I got normal rails. Alright, I think I am set. Let me just do this. 118. This should be the right number of things. Alright. I need 2 chests somewhere here. 1 chest goes there. And I surely need some redstone. I don't need sticks, but I need some dispenser thingies. Cobblestone I need 2. And I need a little bit more space here. Alright, what? I don't need buttons. Oh yeah, sure, buttons. Alright, buttons. Alright, let me first place some cobblestone here, some cobblestone here, and some cobblestone here. Alright, these are the buttons to set off manually the... Why do I have so many sand on me? To set off the railway thingies, the minecarts manually. And then I will need this one. First I'm going to build the machinery up here. So I watched Doctor Who many weeks ago, and it was the 50th anniversary episode because Doctor Who went 50 on the 23rd of November 2012, and it was great. Great bit of humor, and if you don't know Doctor Who in any way, it's still great. I didn't get all of the references, but in case you know a little bit of Doctor Who, watch it a little bit, it's great fun. And I'm not going to talk about the episode itself. In case you want to know what's in there, just watch it yourself, because I don't want to spoil anything. So, I watched Doctor Who a while, and I heard about the 50th anniversary, and I thought, well, okay, that's another thing I can watch, because everything is broadcast on BBC, and I don't get BBC here, so I can't watch it. But I stumbled upon a news which said that they are going to broadcast this 50th anniversary special episode in cinemas, and I searched for cinemas in my area and I found one, and I was quite happy and decided, yes, I'm going to watch Doctor Who in a cinema, and I asked some friends if they want to come with me. Well, I think it was a Monday which they aired this episode, and some of them had to work the next day, and most of them didn't even know what Doctor Who was, because here Doctor Who is broadcasted on pay TV, and pay TV is expensive, and it's of course in English without any subtitles, so it's quite difficult to understand sometimes. But I finally found one friend who wanted to come with me and watch Doctor Who. I think the broadcast was at 20:30, but he had to work until quite very late, and so we decided to take the second time, which was 22:45. I think they aired it at 19:30 in UK. So yeah, and 22:45 was actually better because we got better seats. So he told me he would pick me up with his car, and we would drive this 30 kilometers to the city and go to the cinema. he picked me up quite late, and I thought, well, we might get quite late. But he was driving fast like a madman, and we arrived at the city faster than I expected. And he knew where he had to drive. Apparently he knew this cinema, and we arrived there, but then we had the next problem, which was no parking space. Because in big cities, it's always the problem that you can't park anywhere, because everything is taken, or you are not allowed to park there, or whatever. So I took out my phone and had this city map, whatever it was, and we were searching for a parking lot, and yeah, I was constantly looking at my clock because the time was ticking and I didn't want to miss anything of this Doctor Who episode. Finally, after 20 minutes or so, we finally found a car park where we could put our car and find it there after 3 hours. But it was about 601 kilometers away, and we had to walk this whole way back to the cinema. And I was looking at my clock. We were walking towards the cinema, and it was 20 to 45, and I had to resist to start running. Then finally we arrived at the cinema, and I was totally shocked by this huge crowd in front of the cinema. I have never been there before. I didn't know how big it was, and what kind of bars and other things were around this. We kind of made our way through this huge crowd and into this hall, in this entrance hall, and we didn't know where to go. Inside the cinema there was a huge line of people, a very, very long line. So I asked someone in this really, really long line if this was the line for the online tickets. And so you basically just order them online and just print them out. And she agreed, yes, this was the line for the online tickets. But it was so long, and I was worried we wouldn't get there in time. We wouldn't get in the movie in time. But it went faster than I expected, and at the end of this line, or at the beginning, there was a guy sitting at a desk, scanning these barcodes of the online tickets and handing out the real tickets. It looked kind of sad, but, well... So we found finally this room where the movie is broadcasted, however you call these rooms. And we sat down and then realized they all have 3D glasses on. And we didn't bring our own because we didn't know if they would work in this cinema. Maybe they would use a different technology way to make 3D than the cinema in my closer area. I told my friend to stay there, stay at the seat, and I went searching for some glasses. And I walked around the cinema, went up and down the escalators, scared a young woman while asking her where to find these glasses, but I couldn't figure out a spot where to buy or to lend them. And usually in 3D cinemas you have these cardboard boxes where you return your 3D glasses and they clean them afterwards, and you can rent them again. So there are these cardboard boxes where you put your used 3D glasses in after you watch the movie. And where we were, there wasn't many people, so but a lot of boxes, and they have a little they are open on the back to get these glasses out. And I looked around, making sure that no one can see me, grabbed into one of these boxes, grabbed 2 glasses, headed back to my friend, handed him 1 glass and said, "Here you go." We sat down, put on our glasses, we watched the full episode, we didn't miss anything, and it was just great. So that's my story on watching the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, and anyone who knows Doctor Who and like the British humor, I would recommend watching Doctor Who in general, and after maybe 1 or 2 seasons to get some of the references, to watch the 50th anniversary, because it's great. So I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.